Good morning or good evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to Magic School for Teens and Kids. And I'm Julie Ferris. I'm a quantum parenting guide. And today we're going to look at igniting your quantum magic to support your children with with peaceful sleep. And I'm so excited to be here. And thank you for everyone joining me and for those on the recording as well. So that's wonderful. So this class is going to have two parts. The first part, we're going to receive a beautiful channeled voice activation, which I'll talk about in a bit more in a minute. And the second part, we're going to be crafting our own quantum stories. So looking at character, environment, and situation, and what is a quantum story. And so really connecting in the quantum and having fun playing with creating stories, which are going to be truly so amazing for our children. So we'll start off then with the looking a little bit at the voice activation. So my soul family is in the field and inviting your soul families into the field. And that obviously is for those on the recording as well. So just to explain a little bit first. So to have a voice activation is to really open up from your heart to your voice, to really create those pathways so that the energy from your heart, this higher energy, is also activated in your voice. So I feel as parents, and I'm sure many of you would agree, that sometimes when we're trying to be calm and keep our voice calm, but we're really kind of in a frequency of frustration or overwhelm or tiredness, it can be asking our children to kind of do something for the fifth, sixth time, or it can be because of heightened emotions, whatever it can be. Often our voice is trying to come out calm and it sounds calm, but there's a mismatch between our energy, our frequency, and our voice. And sensitive children, spiritually awake children, they pick up on this, and then this voice doesn't feel calm to them. So with this activation, we're going to be receiving an alignment, obviously with your permission, an alignment of the heart and the voice, so these higher energies can come out. And then the second part is aligning our voice with the energy of sleep, so that when we are telling our children stories or speaking to them before bed, we can intend for this energy to come through. And this really supports children. And it's absolutely transformed my life with my child. The amount of times I would struggle to get my son to sleep. And really, at the heart of it, he was afraid to go to sleep because of the dark, because of feeling too open to bad dreams. So that will be our activation. If you could just look at the two visual activators here at the side of the screen. So the bottom one, I invite you to really look at, really take it in. The bottom one supports this alignment of the heart and the voice. And the top one is supporting the alignment with the energy of sleep. So if we are all ready, I'd love to start with your permission, and you can just give your permission in your head, and that is absolutely fine. Just for heads up, if you're new to my work, I sometimes, when I channel, it often comes out in a light language, so language of the soul, toning potentially, or hand movements. You may see me do hand movements. It's all in the highest light, and I just ask you to receive with your heart. So if we could just see, there's a wonderful. Thanks, Anita. I've just seen your chat. Lovely. All understood. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. So beautiful souls, I would invite you to glance at the visual activators for the alignment with our heart and voice and with sleep. So really just look at these very, very deeply. Allow them to come into your field, into your physical body, into your heart, into your energy field, into your subconscious. And so I would invite you, please, to breathe deeply through your heart, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and breathe in these visual activators. Just allowing them to expand in your body and in your awareness. And I'd ask you to please do this 3 times. We're feeling the beautiful energy. And then returning to a breathing pattern that is comfortable for you. And then I would invite you to close your eyes if you wish, as we go into the activation. So welcoming my soul family, my beautiful soul family into the field. And intending, please, that the voices of all participants here live and on the recording are most beautifully and gracefully aligned with their heart, so that the voice may project these beautiful higher energies, a match of beautiful frequency. So please, requesting first of all a clearing of the voice, a clearing of the throat chakra. Releasing those blocks, those barriers to true expression. And filling the throat chakra with a beautiful light, blue light, sparkling blue and diamond, cleansing through out of the field any blocks that can be released. Placing into the throat chakra the technology, the crystal technology, to support this release as an ongoing process. Supporting this beautiful expansion of the crystal into the field. And now please, stepping down into the heart now, dear ones. So filling the heart with this light of pink and green and swirlingness, allowing the heart to soften and to open. Placing the technology of the golden heart into the field, the golden heart of courage to open. There's a beautiful technology, which will support this process continually, in a safe and gentle way. Allow yourself to receive. Now requesting a beautiful connection and alignment between the heart and the voice. Feeling a golden energy, a golden light weaving from the heart chakra to the throat chakra. Any blocks, please, to be released. Supporting the release of blocks along the way. So inviting you, dear ones, into a beautiful crystalline chamber of light, beautiful crystalline golden chamber of light, inviting you to lie down on a specific bed, which is specifically for you, and molds into your body. Inviting you to lie down to receive this process, this alignment. Allow yourself to receive. And you have much love and support around you. And 80% complete. And now asking, please, requesting a recoding to support the stability of this alignment. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, dear soul family. Thank you. And please asking now, requesting for all these beautiful souls to receive now a alignment and initiation with the energy of sleep. So this pathway towards this alignment may be open and clear for these beautiful souls whenever they wish to intentionally align their voice to the energy of sleep. So activating the visual activators into the field. So they may be a support for all these wonderful souls in their conscious intention to align with the energy of sleep. Thank you, dear soul family. Thank you. And requesting now beautiful golden light to surround all those here and on the recording, to support the integration of this alignment and to stabilize the pathways of alignment with the energy of sleep and the pathways of voice and heart alignment. Beautiful, beautiful. Shukurmana. I'm inviting you now to come out of your beautiful chamber, up from your beautiful bed of light, and walk back through the chamber. And if you choose to ground yourself somewhere very dear to you in nature, that would be wonderful. So perhaps in a forest, feeling the roots of light come from your tailbone into the ground, deep, deep, deep into Gaia. Breathing in the forest air, or perhaps you wish to be by a beach and feel yourself grounded on the warm sand. Wherever is most dear to you. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. And please let me know how you're feeling and how that went for you. Just take a few moments. Wonderful. So thank you, Anita. So Anita, that was amazing. Thank you. Could definitely feel the energy, very potent and comforting. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Anita. Wonderful. Right. So if you need to shake out, and we'll move on to the second part of our class, and we'll get into co-creating quantum stories with our children. So looking at quantum stories, they're just to kind of explain in more detail what a quantum story is. It's a portal which can guide your children into a place where they can sleep, a sleep realm that feels really safe and cozy. So it's a whole multi-dimensional process. So they may fall asleep in their beds here in the physical realm, and then they can be transported through this portal into a different place where they feel relaxed and cozy, and where there are no fears of bad dreams. And so through a quantum story is a very beneficial way for children to have this peaceful and lovely sleep. So with the portal, this quantum story being a portal, we're co-creating with characters, with an environment, and of course the energy of your words. So with this beautiful voice activation, you can intend for the energy of sleep to come in through your voice and through the actual words of the story. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So, but the main thing to emphasize here is that these stories are a co-creation with our children. And often, if your children are of an age where they're talking, or if they're very verbal, or they perhaps draw, children will they'll actually add to the stories and add to the characters in the most beautiful ways. Lovely. So we're going to look at 3 things together, and in a moment we'll be going back into the quantum and seeing if we can play with this a little bit. So first of all, we've got character, an environment, and then sleep. So with our stories, it's useful to start off with a character. So this character may be a dear friend that your child has already, perhaps a dear quantum friend, like a fairy, a mermaid, an elf, a unicorn, a dragon, could be an angel. So if our children already have a dear friend, that's a great starting point for our stories. If they haven't expressed a particular friend, or perhaps they don't have a particular friend just yet, tune into your intuition and trust your own channel and co-create this character with them. And we'll be going into the quantum in a minute to give us some ideas as well for this side. And this character can change and develop over time. So with my son, for example, a few years ago when he was younger, we started off with a white bunny. And then as we went along, one day he said, "Mummy, it's not White Bunny, he's called Oberon." And so then he had a name. And then more specifics came. "Oh, but Mummy, no, he wears a silver belt." So your children will absolutely love developing out their characters and the way they see them, the way their friends are, and how they get to know them when they sleep and in the quantum. So then we've got looking at co-creating with an environment. So the energy of the words in quantum stories is really potent, and the images and the images you can build, which have meanings, the colors they all have kind of superpowers. And I have found this to be, when I started doing this with my son, it completely transformed story time, bedtime for me. Previously, I was co-sleeping. I was having to co-sleep. He didn't want to go to sleep by himself. He was so afraid of the dark, of actually going to sleep with monsters, and doing these little stories with him, that completely transformed that. So with the environment, just see the environment as a journey towards the sleep portal and then through the portal. So it could be somewhere magical, safe, fun. So here, if I introduce you to Etihara, the dragon on the right, so Etihara, the young dragon, his environment is the cave of 1,000 stars. So that's where he goes to sleep. So it's creating a place where your children love, and they will add to this, and that makes them feel safe, and that's got magic. So perhaps it'll be a cave of light, or perhaps a temple of sleep, or in a fairy glade, in a beautiful leafy pod of light, just anywhere that really resonates with your child and with you as well, because this is a co-creation. So you are developing the story along with your child. And so when they enter the environment, there's often a magical pathway from when they come in to them getting into bed. And this is the part that I see as helping them to really start to feel tired in themselves. So when they're really starting to feel as they can go to sleep. So this is it's a beautiful pathway. And with just to give you the example with Etihara the dragon, with this pathway, I started off with some steps to go down to his bed. And then my son said, "Mummy, steps are boring. I want to go down a slide." And it's a red and white slide. So they can be very specific. They can be really specific, and just go with it, because that's what they want, and they know as quantum children. So in the next part, weaving a situation into the story, this is where we can consciously try and present a situation in a certain lovely way that perhaps our children are experiencing. So, for example, they may be having trouble going to sleep because they're afraid of the dark, or they don't want to be alone, or something's happened to them during the day and they feel a bit upset still, or they just feel too wired and too anxious. So you can weave this into your story. So it can just let it flow. There's no perfection in this. It doesn't have to be, there's no right or wrong. When you're saying your story with your character in the environment, just let it flow. So it could be as simple as Etihara he's not feeling sleepy, and he doesn't want to go to sleep. And he goes into his cave, but he's still feeling a little bit agitated, a little bit upset, or it obviously depends on the age of your child and what they've been through in that day or what they're having difficulty with. And then when you've got this situation, if you offer a quantum solution to this issue in your story. So all this means is offer a bit of magic. So I'll give you the example of Etihara, the dragon. So when he goes down into his bed, which is in his cave, and then it's one step further, which was brought through by my son, it's in a hollow of a rainbow tree. And so he's in this hollow, but he still feels that going to sleep is difficult. He's still afraid of the dark, and he still doesn't like being alone. He was worried about bad dreams. So what Etihara does is he has beautiful lamps, like lampshades filled with starlight. And when he's in his bed, he chooses which starlight he wants to, come out and just be around him. And he can choose any color. And I myself just leave the color open to my son. But if a color comes down to you, go with a color. And then once this color of starlight is wrapping him like a beautiful blanket, then diamond starlight comes down. And with this, I make really clear, no bad dreams get past the diamond starlight, only good dreams. And he goes to sleep feeling wonderfully safe and cozy. And so with this, you're very much, as well consciously, but also through your intuition, bringing in something that your child might be afraid of, might be worried about, and then just offering them this beautiful solution. So with Etihara, it's the starlight. It could be that your child wants to be placed in a bubble of beautiful rainbow colored light, or wrapped in angel wings, or they may want their bed to be in the middle of a ring of cool dragon fire, which is different colors or a particular color. Really, whatever resonates with them and with you is just completely what they need. And so they go to sleep feeling safe. And this, for me, this revolutionized sleep for me. And the bad dreams stopped. Of course, they do come back now and again, but on the whole, it's not every night. And it really, really was completely transformed the way I was parenting at nighttime. And so obviously when you go to sleep as well, when you're reading the stories, consciously intending your voice to activate the energy of sleep, and then you've got this beautiful story, beautiful quantum story, which your child will absolutely love. So we're going to go into the quantum with your permission again, and just see if anything comes down about what sort of characters you can use, you can work with, what character, what environment you can work with and co-create with your child. So I'll just go back to the characters. So we're going together, see what characters come up, what environments come up, and you can let me know in the chat or let me know afterwards if any particular character has resonated with you. So with this, I'd love to call in my soul family, your soul families, the soul families of your children, with your permission, those who, and perhaps your children may come in, their higher selves, if they wish to give us some ideas. So we'll go back into the quantum. I'll support you to open your channel to receive, and really receive any images of characters, any feelings, any shapes, anything, or just the frequency of the character. And if nothing comes, there's no right or wrong. It just means that something will come later, perhaps when you're with your dear child. Something will pop up. They'll say something to you, or they'll draw a picture, and then you can co-create, and then your co-creation can begin. So does that sound okay? If we go in and we'll just open our channels and see what characters and what environments come out, and I'll say what comes through for me as well. I know it might be from my son, or it might be from other children, or our soul families in the field, or my soul family, but we'll see what comes out. Brilliant. So thank you, Anita. So Anita said, yes, that sounds perfect. Wonderful. Right, let's go and have some fun in the quantum. Okay, so I'd invite you to close your eyes, please. And we just welcome all our soul families here again. They're with us in this field. And if any of the higher selves of our beautiful, dear children wish to join us, we would be most happy to come with their ideas, for their dear parents and guardians. And so we ask, dear soul family, for a clearing and of our channel, so that we may receive these images or these feelings of beautiful characters for our quantum stories that we can co-create with our children. So receiving, asking into the field, okay, we are being guided to sit around in a beautiful circle, like a campfire, just a very beautiful circle. And there are many of us here, many of us, dear souls here, dear children, and some of the children are acting out, the characters. So just opening our channel to receive. So I see a beautiful turtle, old and wise and so solid and grounded, but so high in energy. Ooh, 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 welcome, beautiful turtle of light. So open your hearts, dear ones, and receive these beautiful creatures. These beautiful friends. Oh, a beautiful eagle. Beautiful eagle. You may see other beings, or you may just have a sense, a feeling of being around this beautiful campfire in a circle with so many people who love you so dearly. Sure, maybe cast your eyes to the stars, dear ones, and see what you can see, or feel what you can feel. There is a beautiful shooting star, whoosh, ooh, shooting down many colors of the rainbow over our dear gathering. So asking now in this beautiful field of creation for any ideas any friends which would like to step forward. Ooh, 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 dolphins. The dolphins are here. Oh, they want to play. They want to play. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you, dear dolphins. Ooh, 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 sure, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's a beautiful, majestic white bird with a wingspan, completely pure white. Thank you, thank you. The fairies, of course, are here. Yes, yes, yes. We would love to co-create too. There are so many friends here. Angels, archangels, spheres of light, dragons. Unicorns have come up to our campfire. Many white with silver horns or rainbow-colored horns. We invite you all, dear friends. We invite you all. Sure, they wish to play. They wish to play. And then asking as well from our dear friends, any environments, magical environments they wish to show us that we could co-create with in our beautiful stories of light. There are forests, there are ancient oak trees. There are boats on a river, Chaka, beautiful river, still and calm. Inviting any ideas, please, to come down and to reveal yourselves. There are small huts or huts made of grass and earth in the side of Gaia. And these are beautiful caves of light, crystal caves. Sure, there are clouds on top of the mountains which like to provide comfy beds. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this creation field. And we ask that all the beautiful souls here and on this recording may come to this campfire or to another place where they feel at open and at home, and receive further from the ideas, the creations, the beautiful beings who are here and wish to play. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Thank you. And so, so thank you so much. They just want to keep playing. Thank you. Thank you. And may the ideas and co-creation stream into the hearts of all those watching. All those dear, beautiful souls and connecting with their children's souls. May they create a beautiful story or stories of light that support their children to feel safe and to feel empowered to sleep with so much love, with so much love. Oh, thank you. Thank you, dear friends. So we are now walking away. I'd invite you to walk away now from the campfire, the beautiful campfire, back through the forest. And then just feeling ourselves walk back, come back to where we are, sat on the chair or lying down. And just feel our bodies on the chairs or on the ground. Feel our feet on the ground. And perhaps you'd like to wiggle your fingers or your toes, or just shake a little bit, just to bring yourself back into the room and bring yourself back completely grounded. Thank you. Oh, that was so wonderful. Wow. So many characters want to play in so many environments. And I'd love to know how that was for you. So I'm just looking at the chat. Oh, wonderful. Yes. Thank you, Anita. She said, beautiful, beautiful. And just over the next, I don't know, few days, allow yourself just to be open to the different beings of light and friends who wish to co-create with you. Oh, wow. So Anita says, I saw a giant golden armadillo and a huge swan. That's so beautiful, Anita. That is so beautiful. Wow. I love that. I love that. That is perfect. So beautiful. Wow. Fabulous. So thank you so much for taking part in that and co-creating with that beautiful circle of light. And don't worry, if you're on the recording, you're there, you're here with us right now. So you completely are taking part in that through time and space. So thank you. That's wonderful. And we're coming to the end of the class quite soon. But I just wanted to say that I would so love to hear about your experiences. And if there are any questions, if anyone would like to ask any questions, please ask away. You can find on the Magic School for Teens and Kids, all my socials are on there. You can find me. And if you don't have any questions, that's fine. Just go and try it. Oh, Anita says, thank you, Julie. That was amazing. Thank you, Anita. I'm so happy that you're here. Yeah, try it at home. Do your intention to align your voice with the energy of sleep, be in your heart space, open your channel, and then go for it. You've got these beautiful characters and the environments, and you know your situation. You're a parent, a beautiful, wonderful, amazing parent doing a wonderful, wonderful job. And so you know what the situation is, and you can bring forth the quantum solution with your child. So we're almost done. I just wanted to say, I'd love you to contact me, as I've said, and let me know. And I have written a little, very short 7-minute story called Etihara Sleep Story, Falling to Sleep Feeling Safe. So if you'd like that to support you, so you can see, although structure doesn't matter, it will flow. But if you'd like to see an example, put it that way, and read it out with your child, or use it with your own characters to co-create your own story, you're very welcome. And I'd love you to read it. I really would. So contact me if you'd like that. It is on my socials, but I'd love to hear from you. So if there's no other questions, I will say thank you so much. And thank you for all your beautiful messages, Anita. And yeah. And so if there's nothing else, no more questions. Yeah, thank you. Have a fabulous day. You too. So lots and lots of love to you all. And thank you. And I'll see you next time. There'll be another one in a couple of weeks, again with the stories. And next time around protection. So lovely. Thank you so much. Have a marvelous day. I will now stop the recording. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julie. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The energy is still swirling around and around and around.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.